Hey Rhino Nation! This is Ruff coming to you from my kitchen. Yep, I had to move. And I have Stick and Stef with me. Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up, Dummy?
Hey.
Doing all right.
Good, good, good. We're recording this a few days after the when this really happened, so I'm sure news is out by this time. Unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs. You know, we just we gave up too many wars that we could have won, but it's been a fun season nonetheless. Stick, first of all, I'd like to thank you very much for all of the hard work. I know it is a pain in the basically, you know, to get things organized every week. And Steph, I know you helped a little bit as well. So Stick, just thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And Steph, thank you for all your help. And you will actually be leaving us, or you have left us. So I wish you the best of luck, buddy. It's been great having you in the clan. And what are your plans? Just going to go ahead and do some other types of leagues, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna do elites with the Swarm next year.
Oh, nice. Oh, good.
Town Hall 13, baby.
Yes.
Oh, you are? You're going to do your 13? Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you there. That's very awesome. So let's go ahead and get our last recap in, and just have fun with it, right? Of course, since I said we didn't make the playoffs, that must mean that we lost, and we did. We gave it a valiant effort. We decided to go a little bit bigger breakdown, and you know how it is. We had a 3-week bye, and we had several people who last minute, you know, either got stuck in wars or something else happened. So we were somewhat scrambling to fill all of our breakdown, but we did it, and we again we tried our best. But just came up a little bit short, and then had to, you know, take some gamble at the end. But we are going to look at some great attacks. We did have 2 13v13s. Both of those were fresh hits as well, so we will check those out. And let's just look real quick to see who did the 6-packs here. I think we had a couple. I know Prof did with Fezzik, I thought. Let's see. Yeah, Fenrir at Town Hall 11, who had a great season. And God, I thought Fezzik didn't he? No, he almost did. Okay, so maybe there's just one 6-pack. Actually, nope, Higher Liability had one as well. So good job to him. And I think that was it. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our plan is 2 13s, 2 12s, and 2 11s. So we are going to go as quick as we can, but I do want to, you know, at the end leave some time to at least thank everybody, because it has been a great season. You know, it was kind of a new group, and you know, new people, so I wanted to make sure to get shout outs to everybody. So we're going to go ahead and start from the bottom. They had some interesting bases for sure. You know, it's always one of those things that when you come up at the beginning and you look at some bases, you go, okay, what do we got here? And this number 29 is where we're starting, and we're starting with Timmy. And I chose for the Town Hall 11s our 2 top hitters for the season, and that is Timmy and Abyss. Abyss had 64% and Timmy had 56%. So let's check out Timmy's attack. 29 in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so they did have a lot of isolated eagles. Not as many as I thought they would, but they did. And so this is definitely one of those that you're like, oh boy, let's see what's going to happen here. And when I first saw this one, I thought, wait a minute, he's got loons, and he's starting his queen way over there. That just scared me. Did you guys see this one live by chance?
No, I missed this one live.
No, I didn't either.
I was asleep.
Yeah, I think it was late.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's Aussie, so.
Yeah, okay. Well, he came across from all the way to the other side, so I was a little bit nervous when I was even watching it, knowing that it was a 3-star. I was like, boy, how long is this one going to take? And you see his queen basically, I mean, completely takes down the base. She goes in here. He does have another super wall breaker there, and you'll see he kind of feeds her in as soon as he knows which way she is going to go. So I think that's probably what happened. He's like, okay, she's probably going to go this way. You never know, so I'll wait for this wall breaker until we, you know, she comes around that corner. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to double time here in just a second. she'll take this wizard tower down, then pretty soon you will see the wall breaker come in. Come on, little wall breaker. You know you want to. There he goes. He's coming in. And then he's going to go ahead and break in. So still here, I'm like, okay, number 1, he has not killed the queen. Number 2, no CC yet. So is this going to even happen? Let's look at the radius for the... Yeah, see, and there's still a little ways before the queen even comes over. So you'll see, because it took so long, and then he's got a hound. So now he's, you know, oh my gosh, what else is he going to have to deal with? So because all that happened... he had to pretty much start his Lalo before the queen was down. But if I zoom in, so he did send in some minions to help with the pups, you'll see that basically the slammer comes in. Slammer and a couple loons just plop right on her head. Just watch this. He uses the rage right over the top and gets it down. That kind of thing scares me a little bit, but oh, it looks like he had a dragon in there as well, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So that helps. So, and then he had a million loons and a dragon and some pups and everything left, so pretty much killed that one. The first attempt, I think, was some kind of an E-clone, so that was the second hit on that base. So, good job to you, Timmy. Well done all season. Pretty much clutch guy. He uses a lot of different attacks. He was using a lot of hogs early on. We're going to go ahead and move up to number 17. How about Abyss? He had I mean, he did great, didn't he, all season? He was a good guy.
Oh yeah, he was solid.
Yeah,
he was solid, consistent.
So let's go, and he helped a lot too with some other things, you know, behind the scenes. So we appreciate that. Let's go and look at number 17 in 3, 2, 1. And this is similar to the attack, right? That stick that he was using, he's doing it with the siege barracks, except for, you know, we were practicing the one with the 4 quakes, right?
Yeah, it just depends. It just depends. I mean, like, yeah, for SPs and quakes, but like this one just
he didn't need it. No, he was able to super wall break in, which he does right here at the entry, right by the town hall. And it always scares me a little bit with the Town Hall 11 to use the Warden Walk, just because he is so slow. It takes forever. But, you know, as long as he doesn't have too far to walk and you can see, you know, it's not too bad. And it does give you a little bit of sense of security, obviously, that you know once you drop the troops, the Warden's going to follow your troops. So at least you know you're not going to have a queen wandering around who knows where.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, you can see he pretty much guts the center of this, and he's got a heal in there as well to use. So let's see when he pops that one in. Come on, heal. There goes his hounds, or not his hounds, his hogs on the outside here, and so he's saving the heal for that. And I think a giant bomb. Yeah, there it goes, giant bomb. But he knows it's important to keep those hogs up. Those max hogs will do some damage. And you see that a lot of times with the Town Hall 13 attacks. If they have the hogs in the siege barracks, they save a heal just for them. So that's exactly what he did, because now you can see there's no danger to him, really. And they'll come around here, so I'll go ahead and 2 times it. Because you can see the hogs are going to stay up pretty much the whole time. He's got Pekkas down at that side. He's got a couple wizards and a goblin, archer, so his cleanup is done. So very nice attack on that one, and that was a fresh hit too. So he was one of those that normally he was doing cleanups because he's very good at that, and then at this war he decided to go ahead and do some early on, and it did help us early on, so good job to him. Alright, so those are the 2 Town Hall 11s. Let's move up to Town Hall 12 with Willie, aka Drumsticks, and he was one of our good Town Hall 12s. I think he was in the 36% is what I have written down. So let's check out his attack in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. We're going in with... Ooh! Okay, you saw what happened there. Must have been a hole in the base. I didn't see this one either. This, I think, was a late nighter, but he started with the barb, which... This made it much easier, I think, for his attack, because he knew that he could pull the CC and then just kind of have the queen hang out with without much happening over on the side. Doesn't even really need to use you know, a rage here because he's got just the single point defense. And then he also had his baby dragon that he was using for his funnel to kind of take care of a lot of the baby dragon's health anyway. So here he comes around, and he's going to do the siege barracks and the king on the other side. So really quickly you can start to see, okay, I see what he's doing here. I see what kind of path he's getting, and here they come, miners and hogs, for the combo attack that is so very popular right now. It's pretty much, I mean, I feel like we see this all the time at Town Hall 12, that or some kind of Lalo. So nice job here, he's coming in. I mean, his funnel's looking great on the bottom there with all of the, with the P.E.K.K.A. and the wizards. There's about 20 wizards down there, it seems like. And here come the hogs, the max hogs coming in. What do we got in the center? It's looking a little crazy. Queen is trying to take down the Town Hall. She's gonna easily get it. Yeah, this is looking.
Almost lost his healers.
Yeah, it was close. Warden came in kind of to help back up the queen a little bit, and that's an interesting Tesla farm there in that corner. But it looks like he's gonna have plenty to come around and take care of. So it does start to get a little bit dicey in that last compartment there. But the miners lasted just long enough to take down the rest of that so that the queen wasn't going to have to somehow back in. And it's always nice to have an extra loon or something in case of whatever happens at the very end. I do like to bring a couple loons for Coco Loon or, you know, extra cleanup. So nice job to you, Will, and that was a fresh hit, so good job. That was our first 12V. So let's go ahead and look. Steph, are you ready to say a few words for yours?
Yes.
All right. So this one was hit by Arya, right, first, and he got the dreaded 99. Ouch. But
yeah, and I was holding just in case we needed it for percentage. So and then I was like, all right, we need triples. So
right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We did that at the very end. We had two 99s that we were trying to figure out on this percentage. But I'm glad you came in here. So why don't you just we'll go ahead and count it down, and you can tell us how you fixed it. Was it just a time fail, and you just had to make it faster, or what was that?
His spells were kind of off, and
okay.
he kind of wasted his siege barracks, to be honest.
Okay. So let's go ahead and check it out in 3, 2, 1, and you can tell us. Here we go. Alrighty.
So yeah. Oh, and he also used 2 baby dragons at once, so he didn't get the actual enraged ability for as long as he could have.
Oh, okay. Probably
yeah,
accidentally. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he likes to panic a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he just charged this IT here, which I was like, all right, that's actually a decent charge, so I thought I'd rerun it. Mm-hmm. And then I was kind of thinking, I'm like, well, do I want to do the same kind of jump towards the IT? I'm like, or do I want to just jump towards the town hall and then switch the hybrid to come from 6 to the eagle? But I was like, well, it worked out pretty well for him, so I'm like, I'll just do exactly how he did.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's just basically spell placements were better, and the siege barracks I put it a lot lower than he did.
Okay.
He put it at like 3, not where I did it like almost 4.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, the only thing that I was scared about was that second wall break on yours, because I thought for sure the queen was going to bounce out. I remember Stick, you and I and Will were on voice when this was happening, and when the CC came out, it pulled your queen back down. So that was huge, because otherwise it was like, oh, she's going up to that cannon. Don't go up to the cannon, you know.
Yes.
So luckily CC came down, and yeah, you can see you got the jump there. Yeah, that worked out great, didn't it? I mean, you still have a bunch of... So what do you think helped with the siege barracks there instead of at 3? Like, what was the advantage of that?
It reinforces the king more instead of he's being on himself.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Now that I'm you know, looking at that, because the P.E.K.K.A. and the king then were at least closer together.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, I mean, look
you
at
ended
all...
up with more hogs started with.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They multiplied somehow. And then the miners are taking care of the outside, so that worked out well. Yeah, nice job. So it helps, you know, not everybody's good at cleanups because it can be tricky. And when you have to clean up a 99, ugh, that's brutal. So good job to you, Steph. Because, yeah, it's not easy. It looks easy and you'd think it would be easy, but one little thing can be different with your timing or placement. It can be over, so good job. All right, let's go ahead and move up to the 13s. Stick, do you want to do Debugga's attack? Because I think you saw his original plan, right? That they were talking about?
Yeah, it's just, if I remember right, it's just a hybrid.
Yeah.
I was going to sleep before he hit, so I didn't get to see it live. But
all right, well, let's go.
We'll
go ahead and, yeah, we'll talk it through. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, Debugga is one that he's from Blue Bearcats, another Kingdom clan. And his base was lower most of the season, you know, like a lower level, so we really couldn't include him as one of our 2. But when we had the opportunity to do the 3, we said, hey, you want to come on over and join us? So we're glad that he came over. So go ahead, Stick, you can kind of maybe explain a little bit. He did that funnel.
Yeah, he's just using, you know, just setting one side with the blimp, so he can get his queen to walk the right way to jump in to the scatters and the eagle, and he can take out the scatter, eagle, queen, get some really good value.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of hybrid, I think, up around between 12 and 10, and just come right through the town hall with the hybrid.
Yeah, let's see when his, yeah, the C, so as soon as he takes down the scatter, it looks like the queen should jump in to pull the CC. So let's see what happens here. Takes down the warden, gets hit by a Sam, of course. Queen almost goes down. That was close. Ability came in, and then he's got a clown car of archers here, along with an ice golem. So that's a little, and there's a witch, it looks like, too. So he did a good job, you know, keeping her up and keeping her going, and then gets everything going. And so, of course, because he didn't have the siege, he used the blimp. He's got all of his troops right there at the, all of his main troops right there in the center, and just used the king. But watch how far the king goes. That's what kind of surprised me when I was watching this, and probably because the fact that I don't have a 13, so you don't realize how strong that level 70 guy is. But he took control out on the outside there.
Full Tesla farm.
Yep.
Some good value.
Great value, because, you know, this was a fresh hit. So he lives in Hawaii, if I remember. So
yeah, I think that's what he told me. I think he lives in Hawaii.
So because of that, his timing was a little bit weird, and he had to go to work the next day, so he had to hit early. So that's why we gave him the go-ahead for the 13. We knew we were going to have some 13s. It's just a matter of, you know, is it okay for a fresh? And yes, obviously he's a great attacker, so good job to him.
Yep.
So yeah, you can see he's got a crap load of troops left here. A ton of miners over on the side. And here comes the RC to take down, or at least, you know, try to attempt to take down these last couple defenses while the rest of the troops are trying to clean up. I'm ready for a 13. I'm definitely ready to have a 13 because the RC looks fun.
Oh, it's by far the most fun town hall.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Are you enjoying it, Steph?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I just like doing all the queen charge Lalo, so.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. Mr. Lalo.
Just have the RC to help out, come in.
Yeah. And speaking of Lalo, well, it's an E-clone. We have Andy that we're going to go ahead and finish on this last one, which was another fresh attack. And Andy absolutely killed it this season at 13v13. I think he had 62% or something. 5 for 8 is what he was. So let's go ahead and watch his in 3, 2, 1. So he looked at this base early on and had the plan, didn't he? He had this flagged pretty much the whole war.
Yeah, he wanted to hit it right away.
Yeah.
He's like, can I please?
Yeah, he was kidding around the whole time. Just, you know, what happens if I just open up with a 13v13?
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, to be honest, we knew we would need it, so, but, you know, anyway, he had a great plan here, and he gets some really good value for his E-clone. You know, you can see he's at 13% already, and then he's going to go ahead and use his his queen down there. He's got all those free space for the minions. He had a bunch of minions. That was the only thing that I was kind of surprised that he had so many minions. But when you look at the base and see how much free space or free buildings he has down at the bottom, it made sense to start doing all that cleanup early. Then his king up at the top, and he gets a little bit of the Teslas with the loon. And then you see he's got a pretty good, he's got what, 2 grounded expos up there? Yeah, so with the 2 grounded expos, I guess you might as well try air, right? And you're probably getting trapped in some ways, but he is a very good Lalo guy. So he comes in here, and this was another one because it was at the end of the war. Stick, UI, and Will were all on voice at the same time for this one. So
yeah, me and Dom and I were spotting him live for this.
Oh, you were? Okay. So yeah, and this was so you. I mean, what did you think when he was doing this attack? I mean, did you know right away that it was going to be good?
Yeah, it only got slightly dicey down by that thing, or that multi-IT. I'm like,
It did.
Because he was unsure where to send his RC. I'm just like, well, you could just send it to Tesla's, and hopefully she gets to the IT, and luckily it hit it when he hit her ability. It did just enough damage that her loons would just make it through.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, because there was just a sliver then left, but we were just going, oh no, is he gonna make it? And it did. So yeah, that was a little bit dicey with the RC, and I remember we were like, usability, and he did it.
Yeah.
So nice job under pressure, and I'm telling you people, if you have not used a spotter, it makes a huge difference. I mean, it's valuable, so that's good that you guys were all... Look at how many minions he had left there. Awesome.
Yes, he wanted to take more hounds. I'm like, nah, more loons is always better.
Yeah. I remember you saying that. It was either in chat or somewhere. I remember seeing that. So good job. So that was fun. So again, unfortunately, we didn't make it to the playoffs. WarBears, congratulations to you guys. Good luck in the playoffs. I did want to take a time, and I'm just going to kind of scroll through our team and try to, thank as many people as possible. And Stick, you have any people that you want to thank in particular, or any of the clans?
Yeah. I mean, well, like obviously all the people that help plan and get on voice, like Steph and them. But then Abyss is another one who was always constantly in planning, and same with Sean. They were always constantly in planning. Everybody would put up a plan, and those two would answer the most all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
for town hall.
Yeah, Fenrir was definitely in on some plans.
Yep. And
so was Ferry, Mr.
Ferry. Yep, he was in a lot of planning too.
Sarah and Jules
helping people out.
Were definitely on voice, for the Aussies.
Yep. Will.
Yeah, Double Z. Actually, he had a ton as well.
Yep, Zuzos.
So, yep, Zuzos. Of course, Andy. I'm just kind of flipping through your Trinket. Even though he wasn't in as many of the wars, he was helping a lot
Trinket.
of plans. Arya, and Will, of course. Will was our, Aussie who was up at whatever 2 to 5 a.m.
Yeah, 5 a.m.
Yeah, and just on voice and a trooper and fun. So, and thanks to all the Ham guys, D Nation, Black Diamond, of course, all of the other Kingdom clans too that helped out, and it's been a lot of fun. I have fun. It's going to be an interesting next couple weeks, just because I'm going to be kind of bored, I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, CWL week also.
Yes, I know. So you come right off of this, right into that. But again, Steph, I wish you the best of luck. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
I'm always online.
All right. Yeah.
Shoot me a message.
All right, we sure will. We sure will.
Thanks again, buddy.
And thank you, Rhino Nation. That is it for this CWL Season 8. That's a wrap up, and we will see you soon. Peace.